Punch items, sometimes called snags, are used to track work that must be done before the certificate of final completion can be issued. A punch item can be assigned to someone who ensures that the items are completed, fixed, or redone according to specifications. After the work is inspected and approved by the author of the punch item or an assigned inspector approver, the record is closed. Punch items can be linked to other ProjectSight records, most often drawings, to indicate where the work must be done. In fact, punch items can be initiated directly from the Drawings utility by placing a marker on the drawing and opening a punch item that is linked to the drawing. To access punch items from your project dashboard, click on the Field Management tab in the left panel. Then select Punch Items from the Field Management options. The punch items main page will open, showing all of the punch items on your project. You can sort or group the punch items as you wish, and if that organization appeals to you, you can set it as a default or custom view. Use the Search and Filter panel on the right to display only the punch items that you want to see. To open a punch item, click on its tile on the main page. Clicking on the punch item tile will load information in the right panel. You can see the description, what needs to be fixed, as well as a photo and drawings. The second drawing is a revision, showing exactly where the punch item is located. Clicking on the photo or drawing will open them to full screen. The punch item has been assigned to a project contact who might add a comment or link in the summary panel, and if that information represents a solution, the Log as Resolution switch can be thrown. With the correct role and permissions, the status can be updated. See the discussion on punch item workflow status in the e-learning lesson. Click on the expansion icon to view the punch item in full screen. Clicking on the expansion icon will open the punch item in full screen view, with much of the same information as the summary panel. However, you will have the ability to view the complete history of the punch item and have a bit more room to modify the record. For instance, the assignee might enter a comment and add a link in support. In this case, to drag and drop an image into the upload window. If this represents the resolution of the punch item, the assignee could throw the Log as Resolution switch and then post the entry. When you have reviewed your entries and selections, click Save and/or Done to preserve the record and return to the punch item's main page. Like some other field management records, you can create a new punch item using the right panel, or by clicking the expansion icon at the top of the panel, use the full screen view. We will demonstrate the right panel, although most all of the full screen entry and selection fields are the same. To create a new punch item, click on the plus button in the upper right of the screen. Select a type and a level of importance. Select a location and a responsible company from the drop-downs. The assigned to party may be auto-filled, but you can also select or add an assignee or courtesy copy. Enter a description of the punch item and link a file or record, in this case a drawing that contains the punch item. When you have reviewed your entries and selections, click Save to create the punch item. The new punch item now shows up as a tile on the punch item's main page. And when you click on the tile, the summary information appears in the right panel. Note that the number has been auto-assigned and the status set to open because of the assignment. The assignee or any other person with access can add a comment and link. If any changes are made, be sure to click Save. To open the punch item in full screen view, click on the expansion icon. As the assignee to the punch item, you would first want to take care of the problem. Then, after opening the record, you would want to enter a comment about the action that you took. You might want to attach a file or record, such as dragging and dropping a photo of the work. If this resolves the punch item, you can then throw the Log as Resolution switch. Then post the comment. You'll also want to change the status to Ready for Inspection. After reviewing your entries and selections, click Save and/or Done to update the record and return to the punch item's main screen. The author and/or approver of the punch item will inspect the work, and if all looks good, will enter a comment indicating the approval and may add a link or attachment if appropriate before posting the comment. The author or approver can then change the status to Approved and Closed before clicking Save and/or Done to update the record and return to the punch item's main screen. Once a punch item is created, you may want to link it to a marker on a drawing to indicate exactly where the work needs to be done. After opening the drawing where the punch item is located, click on the Add Link icon in the Annotation toolbar. Then select Punch Item from the pop-out menu. Place your cursor exactly where the punch item is located and click to drop the punch item marker. The Link Punch Item window will open, where, if the punch item is yet to be created, you can click on Create, and the right panel will open with entry fields to create the punch item as shown earlier in this video. You can also scroll and click on an existing punch item if the punch item record has already been created. Creating and modifying punch items one by one can be very time-consuming. Fortunately, you can export a specially formatted Excel file that allows you to create or modify punch items in bulk. Then re-upload the file into ProjectSight. From the punch item's main page, click on the Import/Export button in the upper right of the screen and select Export to Excel. The file will download to your desktop or Downloads folder, where you can open the Excel file and see all of your punch items. You'll need to scroll down or right to see all the information. Click on the Instructions tab to read detailed instructions on how to add, edit, and re-upload the records using Excel. When you are done adding and editing records, be sure to save the file. After modifying and saving the Excel worksheet, click on the Export/Import icon again and select Update from Excel. The Upload window will open where you can locate and select the file and then drag and drop it into the Upload window. After the upload is complete, a report window will appear listing the results of the upload. If there are no errors, click OK to complete the process. If there are errors in the Excel file, you can click on the Review Errors button, and the Excel file will download again with the errors highlighted for you to fix. After fixing the errors, you can upload the file again and click OK. Note that prior to exporting, you can rearrange the columns in your worksheet. From the Punch Items main page, click on the Expansion menu icon in the upper right and select View in Excel. All of your punch items will now display in worksheet format, where you can click on a column header and drag it to another position within the worksheet. Now, when you export the worksheet as shown previously in this lesson, the data will appear in the new column configuration and will export to a flat file that you can then copy and paste into another project. This is often used by subcontractors who may want to move their punch items from the general contractor's project to their own.